What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Strangers Minds. I'm Fernando, and this is MindSet. Today, we're gonna talk about, uh, man, this has become my summer home. I have gone here 9 to 10 times. I have had the privilege to even meet up with different people and just give them the tour and take them to certain spots within um, Kings Park Psychiatric Center. It is an abandoned insane asylum. I actually have a series, Stranger's Journey within the walls of an insane asylum. I have a couple of episodes on my experiences there. Definitely, this is a place to go visit. Obviously, this goes without saying. Respect the laws. No breaking and entering is allowed whatsoever. If you do get caught within the premises, within the buildings, there will be, you could possibly get arrested, fined, all this and that. But let me just say, when you go, because it is a national state park, you can actually go walk around everywhere. It's huge. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I could bring up uh, the Kings Park Psychiatric Center sky view. Let me see if there's a sky view of it. Maps. There you go. Actually, you know what? To make things even more better, let's go. Here it is, Kings Park. So you could actually, this is Building 93, which is the infamous building I will show you guys later on. Building 93. And you could actually park. Oh, there's actually cars over here. That is where I usually park. And you could walk around everything. There are buildings over here. That's Building 93. That is a firehouse. That is the criminally insane ward. This is all patients. This is a patient's ward, or no. I'm sorry. This is patients' wards. This is the nurse dormitory. Over here we have this is the hospital. This is the hospital. This is all just wards also. Yeah, I have been all over this place. All over this place, you guys. This is an amazing location to just go and visit. This is another patient's ward, kitchen area. This is the electric. There's a firehouse also. Oh, I said firehouse. It's right there. But yeah, there is an amazing locations. FYI, I'm not getting paid to do nothing. But Shanahan's Bar and Grill, you guys, the best buffalo wings in Long Island. By the way, this is located this is located in Long Island, New York. It's a park, so you could just drive in, walk around, and just mind your just be careful. But the history, I actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to my website, you guys. StrangersMindz.com. Oops. And I have articles here. I've written articles on Kings Park, Devil's Hop Yard, Easter State. I've been to a lot of locations. So I haven't written an article on all of them, but they are coming. They are coming. But let's go to Kings Park Psychiatric Center. And the Kings Park Psychiatric Center, located in Kings Park, New York, has a haunting history that dates back to its opening in 1885. Originally known as Kings County Farm, the facility was intended to provide care for the mentally ill. However, over the years, it became infamous for its overcrowding, mistreatment of patients, and inhumane living conditions. So if you guys are interested to know a bit about Kings Park, here it is. But the paranormal is part of my article also. Over the years, the Psychiatric Center has gained a reputation for paranormal activity. And you guys, I've been here over 10 times, if I'm not mistaken, and it does not disappoint. It hasn't disappointed. And I have so much evidence of the paranormal that it is ridiculous. Let's see what I could share with you guys. You guys want to hear some EVPs? I'm going to assume you guys said yes. So here we go. So this was at a patient's ward. I will not identify these locations just in case, there is a potential threat of revealing too much information. So here it goes, you guys. Let's see if you guys could hear it. You want to hear it louder? Obviously, if it's moving too fast, that's an EVP. That's it. Literally, once we started recording, within 38 seconds of walking into this patient's ward, something came through saying that's too many. I'm assuming they're talking about us, because at the time there were four of us, and it said that's too many. We didn't even ask questions or nothing. It just, I have been doing paranormal investigations for over 20 years, and what I have learned in my time is that when you go into a abandoned location, it is a good idea to have everything recording, because you will never know. Yes, we do we sit down and conduct a proper EVP session, but when you are exploring, because what I call these, what I do when I go to abandoned locations, and I'm pretty much known for abandoned locations also. I've been to Letchworth Village, which is another psychiatric center. We've been to different abandoned places. One of the reasons why I go to abandoned places is, one, the history. I love doing the research behind it, and it is open to a certain extent to the public without having to sacrifice an arm or a leg, because a lot of these places do charge per entry. And as far as I'm concerned, as into the paranormal that I am in, we are all going through a certain hard time, and to be ditching out hundreds, possibly even thousands of dollars just to have a night to investigate, it's a little bit too rich for my blood. But anybody else, I have no issues with that. I have obviously done it also. I've been to the Lizzie Borden house. I've been to so many places. But when I met up with other paranormal investigators, I am relieved to know that I'm not the only one that thinks like this. Sometimes our hobby can be expensive, and definitely if you're in the paranormal and want to do investigations, there are better ways to do it than to ditch out hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned money, especially when you have responsibilities. So I am on the Untapped cities.com. Untapped New York is over here, and it has an article of Kings Park Psychiatric Center. But due to me actually being there, I could do one even better because I myself have taken amazing pictures of this location. Kings Park Psychiatric Center. There's the firehouse. This is the patient's ward kitchen area. So inside story, this window over here, every time when I go, I always have my partners because I don't go to these places by myself. Not because I'm scared to do so. It is strictly for safety reasons. I also have another project going on, another series, Strangers Reaction. And it is me reacting to paranormal caught on tape compilation videos by other YouTubers. And, there are many people who tread into these areas by themselves, and yeah, you might catch a good video, good content to put out there, but at what risk? There are so many things that could go wrong going into these abandoned locations, and one being, if aside from the paranormal, if something was to happen to you, you fall, you trip, these are abandoned places. They're not kept at all. There are rooms literally that are, there's holes in the floor that you could easily just fall through. There, when my son and myself, when we went to Letchworth Village, there is, literally almost in every building you could walk into. You shouldn't, but there are entrances to walk into. And yeah, we walked into a building and it seemed like the floor was like a carpet, and there are areas where it's caved in. So do not go to these places by yourself. And aside, let's weigh in the pros and cons. If you go to these locations, you can spread out, get more evidence, gain more ground, and it's just a better experience knowing that you are sharing the experience with somebody who could coincide and witness certain things at the same time. But yeah, that window with my partner Fuma, he always sees an old lady there, and we conducted a EVP session there, and it was one of the most interactive EVP sessions I've ever heard of. I'm not trying to tweak my own horn, but he had a conversation with an entity, and going through all of the evidence. We got EVPs from a voice recorder, but we was also running a spirit box, and everything coming out of the spirit box to what we understood what it was saying, and putting it together with the EVPs and the conversation, the questions that Fuma was asking, everything just coincided. So Fuma had a conversation with an entity through 2 devices. I'm working on that video right now to put it out for you guys to watch on a stranger's journey within the walls of an insane asylum. But yeah, you guys, this is an amazing location over here. Let's see, it's my son. My son taking pictures of everything. Didn't even realize he took those, but it came out pretty freaking awesome. There's the inside. At the time, there people break in, and these doors are, these entryways are just completely open. The city do, however, go and close everything off, and try and maintain this place, because unfortunately people do go in there, and as you can see all over the walls, they're disrespecting the grounds of this place. And it really irks me to know that people are going in here doing this kind of stuff, because there are entities here, and this is very disrespectful. This is a place where they lived with mental illness and they died. And there are people just doing satanic worshiping. When you walk around certain places, just in case, FYI, be careful where you step, because there are symbols all over the places on the floor. We'll probably come across a couple over here. You know, when we were able to get into the tunnels, um, let's see if I could pull it up. We saw this. Enter portal with a black circle in the middle. So, you know, they're just all over the place. And it's sad. It's sad, you guys. It's sad. I do not condone this whatsoever. This is done by a piece of shit. And, you know, it's severely disrespectful. Honestly, I've come across a couple of videos on YouTube where you see certain people tagging, graffitiing, disrespecting the location, and something happens to them. And yes, too bad not more happens to them, because unfortunately Hollywood has put this thought into society that paranormal is a you know, something like Freddy, Jason entity killing you, and, you know, craziness of paranormal activity, which I'm not gonna say that it doesn't exist, but the paranormal, I have over 20 years and nothing ridiculously even close to crazy has happened. Things are very, very subtle. Yeah, you get shocked with movement, certain things happening, but it isn't crazy how Hollywood portrays it to be. So yeah, I actually have a clip of me being down that hall where Fuma is standing right now. And actually, this is weird. Huh, interesting. I'm just seeing this right now, but I'm just seeing this right now, you guys. That looks like something hovering over Fuma, which is interesting because I have a recording of me being at that same low spot, and I say something on the lines of, good thing we have masks, because obviously, as you can see, even my son, we have to wear masks because this place was known to have asbestos and the dust and mold, you know, all over the place. So we protect ourselves. Like I always say, safety first. And a smoke just came out of nowhere towards my camera. And yeah, it was definitely something. But yeah, that is interesting. It's probably something on the wall that over there. I am going through all as we go, as I'm editing videos to put out there for Stranger's Journey. I'm seeing these things for the first time after taking them, and this is August 5th. I have so much to go through and a lot of editing. So little by little, I just put other content out. I'm also a gamer, so, you know, I have Strangers Mindz Gaming Sanctuary. I play video games, walkthroughs, and yeah, you guys, that tower is on another level as far as activity is concerned. But definitely, this is a place that I would warn to tread carefully. Not just, you know, due to the environment, you know, due to the how the buildings are standing today. Tread carefully with, you know, disrespecting the area. Tread carefully with, you know, your surroundings. It is it's a beautiful location. It's a beautiful location, but just respect the dead, and yeah, enjoy yourselves. You know, try not to break laws. I will never condone breaking laws. So, over the years, the Psychiatric Center has gained a reputation for paranormal activity, with numerous reports of hauntings and sightings of ghosts within its abandoned buildings. One of the most well-known ghost stories associated with Kings Park Psychiatric Center is that of a lady in white. According to legend, the lady in white is the ghost of a former patient who died under mysterious circumstances at the hospital, which is kinda, you know, again, I've been here several times, and I've been in contact with an entity that called herself Anna. I wonder what is, if there's any correlation between the two. It took a while for me to get a name in this location, but I've always gotten activity in this room. And one of the most profound, if I could find it, one of the most profound EVPs is this one right here. Let me see if I could pull it up.
Hello. This is how dark it is.
Did you guys hear it?
Hello. This is how dark it is.
Come here.
Hello.
Come here now.
This is how dark it is.
So if I would recommend that you guys hear that with your earphones. I do have some clips where I can edit and make it more clearer. But yeah, that was the first EVP that I got from that location, and every time I go there, I always get something. Always get something, and does not disappoint. And as I go through all of my evidence, that everything, I'm putting it into a video to put it out there for content for you guys to watch on YouTube, Rumble, and but yeah, you guys, definitely this is a place to go visit, even for paranormal enthusiasts. This is definitely a place you should take into consideration. Another chilling tale from Kings Park Psychiatric Center involves the infamous building in 93, which is that building that I showed you guys, also known as the nurses' quarters. This building was once home to the hospital staff, but it has since fallen into disrepair and become a hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors and ghost hunters have reported hearing disembodied voices, footsteps, and other unexplained sounds emanating from the abandoned building. Some have even claimed to have seen apparitions of nurses and patients wandering the halls, adding to the eerie atmosphere of the place. In addition to these specific ghost stories, Kings Park Psychiatric Center as a whole is said to be haunted by the tortured spirits of patients who suffered within the walls. The Psychiatric Center operated for over a century, during which time it housed thousands of individuals with mental illnesses. Reports of mistreatment, neglect, and inhumane conditions have fueled speculation that the lingering energy of these troubled souls may still haunt the grounds of Kings Park to this very day, which is why when I see these places, especially Kings Park, and honestly, I feel like I got a connection with Anna. When people go there and disrespects the ground, it is, I get angry. It is disappointing that there's humans out there that would do such a thing. I'm pretty sure if the tables were reversed and you're dead, you wouldn't want somebody desecrating an area where you are potentially stuck. We don't know how the spiritual world actually works, so potentially stuck, and people are there just disrespecting, But I digress. Definitely, Kings Park is a very amazing location to go visit. And there are buildings all over the place, you guys. There's this one. You know what? I actually have a video out on TikTok, just in case you guys. Strangers Mindz is all over the place: Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Rumble. So I actually, during my exploration, do you see this back road? And we actually found this back road out of curiosity, because when we were standing in the front of the firehouse, we kind of noticed that there was like this weird circle trail, almost like an arc through the trees. It was so perfect. I believe I have a picture, but I would have to go and find it. I probably, let's see if I could. to determine which day. That's the problem. Let's see. I don't think it's this one, but yeah. Anyways, we found this arc through the trees, and we decided to follow it. Hey, why not, right? Because it's the wilderness, and it looked beautiful at the time. It was during fall, which is why I'm looking into pictures that were taken during that time. I'm just waiting for, to find out what's going on over here with my computer. But anyhow, once we entered the woods, we found these roads, which led us to this road over here. And then you could barely see it, but these are roofs of houses. We found houses in there within the rumble. Let's see if I could try and find. I've been there so many times, you guys, that it's difficult to find these pictures. But there's a TikTok video, and I actually say this looks like something like if I'm roaming. By the way, the park is closed after sundown, so if you're caught within the park, you will be asked to leave, and depending on what you're doing, hopefully you're not breaking any laws, you would most likely get arrested. So don't do that. Let's see. Nope. Still, I mean, I have thousands of pictures, you guys, thousands. So it's kind of hard to find certain pictures, but yeah, there were. And then later on through research, because it looked like I just found houses in the middle of the woods, like Blair Witch kind of stuff. And it was later known that these houses were houses of doctors. So, oh, wait a minute. I think I found it. Let's see. Why are these pictures? I'm telling you guys, like a lot of these pictures, I've taken them, but I haven't gone through them. Let's see. There's a lot of, yeah, every time I go, because once you walk up to this place, no matter where you are, let me back it up. We've been in this area. We've been over here. We've been all over here. We've been even across the street, you guys. You will see Building 93. This is how massive the building. You could be anywhere, and you will see Building 93. But yeah, let's see what's up with these pictures over here. Yeah, that's another building. I wonder, that's another building. That's actually a building that collapsed, which brings me back to what I was trying to say, you guys. Safety first. Don't go to these places by yourself. And if you feel, go with your gut feeling. Don't enter certain locations. It's sometimes it's just not worth it. This house in particular, we were at a outside, as you can see. We didn't step foot inside because the outside looked pretty beat up, and my son was conducting a EVP session there. I can't wait to listen to that. I haven't even heard it yet, and this was back in November, I believe. But we were hearing footsteps on the second floor. We were hearing movement in the other rooms, and yeah, I cannot wait to go through that particular footage, that's for sure. But all right, you guys, I mean, hopefully with I'll be putting out more content on paranormal locations on here on MindSet. And if you guys are interested to know other locations that I've been in, just, leave your comments down below. And yeah, you know what? This is where I'm going to wrap up this video. If you guys are enjoying this, try and support the channel. Do what you do when you like a channel, hit that like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next. Peace.